Hello, and welcome to No Cut Cards Tarot, where I don't cut the cards, I deal them. And today we are going to jump into our Aries reading for finances for May 11th, for the week of May 11th, 2020. Now, before we get started, I do want to remind you guys that if messages do not resonate with you, please don't pick them up and take them with you, okay? If they don't resonate, leave them behind for somebody else to take, okay? Because I'm reading for everybody, and I can't get messages for everybody, but you'll hear what you're meant to hear, okay? Here we go. Any messages for my Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020? Any messages for my Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020? Any messages for my Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020? Messages for my Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020? Any messages for my Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020? Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, Aries. You guys are really in for it. Let's see what's underneath. Okay. All right, guys. So your overall energy here, was the Six of Cups in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse is a reminder to think in the practical, okay? Right side up, you have these kids with these cubs doing silly things, but upside down, it's like a reminder of remember what the purpose is. It's a reminder of purpose and not of creativity, okay? So going into this reading, keep in mind of what the purpose is. Financial wise, what is the purpose for this? Okay? Because we're starting off with this Queen of Swords energy, and whoever she is, she's a bad bitch. When the Queen of Swords pops up in reverse for me, she is full throttle, not to be fucked with, okay? So I don't know who's pissing you off, if this is you, but tell them stop. What I got, because she's not to be fucked with. Leave her alone, okay? Let her do her and you do you, because right now there's this fight going on, and honestly it's more like a duel. Two people duking it out, and I don't even think they know why anymore, because when two people keep going at it back to back to back, it's petty squabbling. Like, these guys are literally sparring. They have no reason to be fighting. They don't even look like they're really fighting. Look at their faces. They're even smiling, okay? Not really fighting, but down the line, when people start to play fight and then somebody gets hurt by accident, somebody's going to start real fighting in the end, okay? So if you don't want this to happen, it's probably not in your interest to pick this fight with this Queen of Swords, okay? Whether it's you or somebody's picking this fight with you, it's probably in your best interest to remind them that you are not to be fucked with, okay? All right, moving on. And next we got our Five of Swords in reverse, which is just a reminder to you guys to keep in mind that you don't know the whole story. When things happen, don't be so fast to jump on board with what you're hearing, because you can literally see in the picture, they don't know what happened. These kids are playing with swords and they're having the time of their life. They don't even know what they are. So you got the kid crying because he's cut and he's bleeding, and he's not really sure what happened. And he's not too thrilled about it either. And then you got the penguin sitting there soothing him like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Okay, so don't jump into things until you know what's going on, because you could end up soothing the wrong person. Okay, you don't want to end up on the wrong side of justice, because what that is going to do is karmically come back to bite you in the ass. Okay, so whatever this is, keep in mind to think things out, because right now you got a lot going on. You're fighting, you got a little bit of chaos, and you're not sure where it came from. But keep in mind practical. Keep in mind what you're doing this all for and what the end game is. Because you got the Six of Wands here, and it's just showing you that your energy is being misplaced. You're putting it in the wrong direction, okay? Because right side up, this fire thrower spitter, he is spitting it to the sky, okay? The sky is the limit. But when it's coming back in your face, you want to keep it as far away from you as possible, okay? Keep the fire at bay. Use your energy in the right direction, and everything else will work together, okay? Ignore the fuckery. and focus on you and your finances and your stuff. Because at the end of the day, this stability card is here. This Four of Wands is at the end of the road here. I just didn't know where it went, how it fit into this. And it's not going to fit in if you don't keep practicality in mind, okay? Because that's what it's telling you. You got a lot of chaos going on, a lot of moving parts, Aries, and you just need to slow down a little bit. Keep in mind what the end game is for you. This stability here, this happy ending, your little luau on the beach, that's what you want. So work for it. Strive for it and keep that in mind every step of the way. Okay, because it's Knight of Wands time. And the Knight of Wands is a doer, okay? He's a doer of passion, creativity, and commitment. So if that's what you're working on, if you got a project, a passion project that you've been thinking about for a long time, take a leap of faith and do it. Because honestly, the only person holding you back at the end of the day is yourself. If this thing is at rock bottom, it can't go down, okay? So if you're starting from the bottom, now we here. You're moving up from anywhere from here, okay? You can't start at the bottom and fall to the bottom, okay? There's no fall. You gotta try or you're not gonna do. So give it a chance, guys. Because you got the King of Cups energy here, and he's all about responsibilities, okay? He keeps his emotions in check, and he does what he has to do because it has to be done, okay? He's a man of pure responsibility, and sometimes you got to set those responsibilities aside to follow your passion, because passion will keep you paid, okay? Sometimes the passion is just what you need. You'd rather have a job that you love than have a career and be miserable. You know what I mean? I'd rather work at McDonald's 24/7 and work with the people that I love instead of going to work at a Fortune 500 company and hate going in there every day. You know what I mean? But stability, your happy ending is there, Aries. You just got to go for it. The king has all the responsibilities and he can get it all done. But it's a matter of how you're going to get it done. Are you going to put your project to the forefront, or are you going to stay practical and be like, well, my family needs me, you know, whatever needs me here right now, that I can't do both. You can multitask. If you want it, you can do it, but you gotta want to do it. Okay? So before I let you guys go, since you need a little motivation and you have a little chaos, we're going to do a few Dark Mirror and a few Golden Goddess cards to see what advice you guys may need to hear, okay? So we're going to start with the Dark Mirror and see where that takes us. Through the Golden Goddess. Any messages for our Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020. Aries in finance for the week of May 11th, 2020. Messages for Aries in finance for the week of May 11th. Ooh. Sorry, kind of fell out at me there. One more messages for Aries finances for the week of May 11th, 2020. All right, well, I guess those are your dark ones, and let's see about the lights. Messages for Aries for the week of May 11th for their finances. Messages for Aries for finances for May 11th. Messages for... Sorry, guys. Messages for Aries finances for the week of May 11th, 2020. Messages for Aries finances for the week of May 11th, 2020. All right, let's see what you guys got. A lot more than I thought you would, but let's see where they take us. It's been coming out a lot today. Sorry, I do these readings and I get some of the same stuff. This first one's come out for the last 3 readings I've had today. But Masquerade. I think a lot of people are in this energy where they're putting on a front because everybody's hit hard times and nobody wants to cry and woe is me about hard times to somebody else on hard times. You know what I mean? So everybody's keeping on this mask of everything's okay. And if they're not okay, they're going to have to be okay. But at the end of the day, you actually want it to be okay. So take off the mask and do what you have to do, Aries. Do what you got to do. Follow your passion and see what that yields because your stability is right around the corner. You just got to go find it. Okay? Next, we have Black Flower Fragrance. Her heart's going dark. Don't neglect those around you for your dream, okay? Make sure that at the end of the day, you are still who you are at the core. I don't want to say this. Give me the word. Compromise. Don't compromise yourself for your dream, okay? You can have both. At the end of the day, you can be you and have your passion project, your fuel, your fire, your love, the love of your life, whatever that desire is. You can have both at the end of the day. You don't have to sacrifice one or the other. The perfect happiness is here. You got all 4 wands. You can have you, your happiness, your finances, and your stability all in one. But you got to go get it. Okay, artificial heart. Yet again with this phoniness, guys. Be true to yourself, okay? People like you a lot more than you think, okay? And if you don't think they like you, they can't like you if they don't know you, okay? So don't be so cold. Open up. Find your purpose. Follow your heart, guys. Whatever your heart is calling out to you right now, because it's a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, just follow your heart. Last one for the dark mirror. I need you to do that.